If you came to America in your 40s or 50s, you definitely need to watch this video to the very end. Because coming to America at an older age poses some serious financial challenges to your future, your financial future.
Well, we came here when I was 51 and she was 47. But 13 years down the line, we are beginning to realize that, it is, you don't really get to know everything that is involved. There's so many things that you do not know, particularly when you are coming at an older age, that you need to know that should help you stabilize and be able to take care of yourself. So what we want to do in this video today is to show you 7 ways to help you protect your financial future.
Yes. So 7 things you need to know, right? So make sure you stay to the very end so that you know what these 7 things are. So building a secure financial future at this stage of your life is not the same as for someone that came in their 20s or teenage age. And why do I say so? The number one thing we need to look at is compound interest. And coming at an older age, you are at the wrong side of compound interest because Albert Einstein says that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world, right? But what makes it that wonder or gives it the power it has is time. You see, when you leave it for a long time or a long period, is what makes your money accumulate and you benefit from it. But the time is what we don't have when you came at an older age. So what you can do is that you can make higher contributions to your savings. If you have a saving plan, you have to put that as priority, make higher contribution. You can't afford to be paying less. So you have to pay more to save. You have to pay more into your 401k contribution. If you have a 401k, you're working with an employer who provides that.
Secondly, you ask yourself the question, okay, we've just talked about an employer or an employee. What if you are self-employed? In other words, those skills you came from Africa or wherever you came from with, you want to put them to use right away and be able to maximize them. So in other words, you are self-employed. So you don't have access to the traditional 401ks and all the retirement plans that have been put in place for employees. So what do you do? As a self-employed person, you can set up what is called the SEP or Simplified Employee Pension Plan. Okay, so you can set that up for yourself, or the solo 401k plan. This would enable you, in fact, this allows you to contribute a little bit even higher than into the traditional 401k, and that will enable you begin to build up money for your own retirement.
Definitely. And then when we talk of this in retirement accounts, we all know that most of the money is put into the stock market. And then you have to think about the market risk and the volatility because it sometimes it goes up and sometimes it goes down and you're losing money, right? And you don't have time is not on your side again for you to recover from these market losses. So it's something you really have to think about. If you feel that your 401k is too volatile, right, for this, because you're not sure if you can tolerate this volatility of the market, you can think of having an index universal life or a fixed index annuity. Anything that has index in it means you don't lose money. You gain the money, but you don't lose anything. So that will help you to reduce the market risk for yourself if you can't tolerate it.
So the next point we want to look at here is employer matches. We've been talking about the 401k contribution. So your employer usually would match your contribution.
Some
employers, not all employers. Most employers would match your contribution. So you want to take advantage of that match that your employer, if you have an employer that matches your contribution, because this is actually free money they are giving you. But first and foremost, you want to find out what percentage the employer matches, because at times you might be paying more and the employer is not matching that much.
Yes.
So that would be to waste, really.
Exactly.
So you really want to find out what your employer is matching, and then make sure you contribute the maximum that the employer will match. So that gives you a bigger retirement portfolio by the time you are ready to retire. Okay, so again, it's free money. Take advantage of it. Make sure that you contribute to the maximum your employer is matching.
Yes, so these catch-up contributions that he's talking about, you may say, well, I don't have enough money, because you may find that the catch-up contribution you need to make, let's say it's like 27,000 that it allows you to make for your catch-up contribution, and your income is only 50,000. You will be like, well, I cannot give more than half of my income. I need to survive. So I can't pay that much as catch-up. So what happens is that, do you know that if you're in this situation, you could actually qualify for what is called a saver's credit. So if you have not yet subscribed to our channel and you've got value so far, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you get to know when we make new videos. I will put the link will be on the screen showing you can see if you qualify for this savers and credit. So what it means is that the savers credit is a tax credit that is given to people who have a low or moderate income, to help them save for retirement. What it means is that you're given a percentage of whatever amount you contributed, up to 50% actually of the amount you contribute in your retirement account as a tax credit. So let's say you contributed $1,000 or $2,000 into your retirement account. So for the tax year, you could claim that amount and say, okay, I contributed 2,000, and you get a tax credit of 1,000. That's 50% of the amount you contributed, which means it could reduce your tax to even zero, depending on your income level. So all you need to do to claim this savers credit is to file Form 8880. So I'll put the link here again. You can take a look at it and see if you qualify, and it's something that may also help you, especially if you're really serious about increasing your contribution and you don't have enough to pay for the catch-up thing. So you can pay some this and get this support also from the government to help you.
Now we come to taxes. As you know, in America, everything is taxes. America runs on taxes, right? And as I had mentioned in my previous, one of the previous points I gave, is that you pay taxes on your 401k when you are withdrawing, at the point of withdrawal. Remember that. So you pay taxes, and if you contribute, take advantage of that maximum contribution. There is a possibility you might pay higher taxes at withdrawal in retirement. Because just stop for a minute and think about it. If you pay taxes today as against when you might be in a higher tax bracket tomorrow, is there not a possibility you might be paying higher taxes? Anyways, one way to get around this is to diversify your contributions. So you want to consider contributing into the Roth IRA, okay? Or the Roth 401k. Now, what that simply means is that with the Roth 401k or Roth IRA, you have already paid your taxes upfront. So before you make the contribution to that account, your taxes are already paid. So by the time you are withdrawing in retirement, you are not paying taxes again. You already did it several years ago. So that is one way you could also diversify to get your contributions into a different account that could build more for you, and you pay less taxes to Uncle Sam by the time you are ready to take your money remember, you're not too young, so you don't have all the time in the world.
Exactly. And then we talk of social security benefits. People, feel, okay, I have social security benefit. The thing with social security benefit is that nobody knows what it will be in the next 10 years or even 5 years or whatever. We don't even know if it will even be
It's even being
existing.
said that it could run out.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not even sure of that. So it's better for you not to count that in as part of your plan for your retirement or for your financial future. So plan as if you're not going to rely on social security. And one of the ways to do this is to ensure that you're debt free. Like, don't owe so much into retirement because you're not going to have the money to be paying your debt. So now that you're working, try to pay off debt if you're already in debt. And if you're not in debt, try to stay debt free, right?
Absolutely.
So that will help you to spend less on things that don't matter to you. And then another thing is that you could also invest in things like real estate, or you could go into stocks that are like dividends. So that way you keep getting passive income even during retirement if you have a lot of stocks that give you dividends. So these are some of the things that you could think of so that you're not relying on government in retirement, solely on government or heavily on government.
Okay. Well, the other thing also that you definitely want to take into consideration, remember that we said some of us came here with skills and with different aptitudes, things that we know how to do that we come here and we don't utilize. So you want to think multiple streams of income. When you have a multiple stream of income, there's the tendency that you'll be making more money. You want to think of incomes, things that you could do that could be giving you money even when you are sleeping without you being actively involved. And then there could be also those skills that you have that we look down on in Africa that we came here with, and you suddenly discover that, hey, I could use these skills, even though I'm still doing my traditional job, doing my, 9 to 5 or whatever it is you are doing, the job, doing the job. But on the side, you use your skills to develop other multiple streams of income. And even if it's not just your skills, you get yourself trained. In this computer age, you can get involved. You can do so many online things. So just think multiple streams of income, and that will help you a great deal. We have actually done a video that tells you how to make money in America, different ways of making money in America. So ensure to click on that video to see what we have there for you.